Hi, happy Tuesday, everyone, and welcome to your weekly guidance reading from Catalyst Holistic Life Coaching. This is going to be for the week of February 25th through March 3rd, and this is just a general collective reading. It's for just kind of the overall energy of the week, and if it doesn't resonate with you or it does, it just kind of that's the lay of the cards. So I'm going to be working with the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. This is another one of my first Oracle card decks that I worked with, and yeah, I haven't used it in a while, so I kind of felt drawn to use it. And I just did my second weekend of yoga teacher training, which had to do with the sacral chakra and the water element and the feminine. Excuse me, I'm still kind of getting over being sick. So yeah, I just felt drawn to do something a little more gentle and but also like a really like strong feminine power one. So we'll go ahead and start shuffling them and just taking a deep breath and coming into the reading. We'll be choosing 3 cards, one for yesterday and today, one for tomorrow and Thursday, and then a card for the weekend. So, Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the weekend. Okay. All right, so we'll jump right into this. So for yesterday and today, we have Siggy, quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. For those of us who live here in Montana, we have been snowed out pretty much for the last few days. We've gotten over a foot of snow, and so we're all pretty much snowed in anyway. But for those of you who are not stuck in this tundra weather, this is really calling for a kind of easeful first couple of days in this week. It's a good time to reflect kind of and go deeper inward, and especially since I just had this experience with doing some shadow work and some breath work, taking some time to relax with yourself and nurturing. Last week's video talked a lot about nurturing and going inward, and we're kind of continuing on that energy as well. And so however that looks for you, whether it's having a nice quiet evening to yourself, or taking a bath. You can even go outside and spend some quiet time if you find too much noise where you live, if you live in the city or anything like that. But this will open up some space to bring some awareness of some new things that are trying to come into your life. And so, yeah. Then for Wednesday, Thursday, we have Guardian from Artemis. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So what this could be calling for is, again, with that energy of spending time alone and quiet time, perhaps you kind of feel guarded or attacked from someone, or you're feeling like your life is kind of out of balance and crazy, and you feel on the defensive, like everything is going wrong. And regardless of what shows up for you in the middle of the week after having this contemplation and different things like that, like you're always protected. You can call on, if anybody believes in angels, I do Archangel Michael decrees, which really help me feel safe. If you aren't into that sort of thing, you can always just envision yourself kind of like having this protective shield, because a lot of us have empathetic energy reading, whether we consciously know it or not. And sometimes it helps to put up that shield around us so that we don't take in all these other negative energies that might be coming out. So if that's something you want to do, where you just like imagine yourself being kind of cloaked in a sort of white light shield that doesn't let this negativity come in, that can be something that you do for yourself as well. If you're feeling like negative energy coming in from outside sources, just know ways to protect yourself, and don't feel like you always have to be on the defensive or be fighting. There's ways that you can keep yourself guarded. All right. And then for the weekend, we have Mary Magdalene of Unconditional Love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what outward appearances may be. And of course, we all know the story of Mary Magdalene, and there's a lot of rumor portrayals of who she was, whether she was a prostitute or all these like a destitute sorts of things. But she befriended Jesus, and that's why she calls on unconditional love, because she looks past the judgment. She doesn't sink down to that level of judging herself or others. And so definitely this weekend, and for some of you, maybe this is what this was calling on in the middle of the week, is, feeling attacked either by friends or loved ones, or like life is out to get you, whatever situation that could appear as either like someone betraying you, losing a job, all those sorts of things. She's still calling for you to have this gentle, loving, and understanding energy, and that can be really difficult, especially when people really betray you. And that was actually something we talked about as well in our weekend yoga training, was about shadow work and being more accepting of these darker aspects of yourself, but also learning to forgive and understand people's other wrongdoings to you as well. And so I'm going to read a little bit from Mary Magdalene's quote here in the book. I'm not what most people think, yet to defend myself would be to sink to a lower level than I feel comfortable with. I am one with the divine just as you are, and it is here that I choose to reside. The lower levels of human bickering, judgment, and chaos are just that, lower levels. I choose to do my work from the level of the higher consciousness, where love reigns supreme. It's here the most good can be done, and I urge you to do the same. Where you dwell in consciousness is where you truly dwell, so focus your thoughts on the good things that you can find in people, and rise above all appearances otherwise. And so other meanings can say, don't worry what others think or say, heal this situation with love, send love to those who have hurt or misjudged you, forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, release old unforgiveness towards others to help yourself, and move on. And so collectively, this reading, perhaps this week is once again calling on a lot more inner work to be processed. And with the quiet time reflection, like maybe there's some blockages going on in your life, and that's why you're feeling like you need guarding, like you need protection. And so if you're sitting and reflect on things maybe you haven't forgiven, or things about yourself that you haven't forgiven, and take the time to really spend like forgiving yourself and forgiving those people. And when we start to move into that space of unconditional love for every aspect of being human, then that's when our blockages and our guard starts to be let down and things can kind of flow into our life more easily. And it just feels good to forgive people. It's really hard, but it hurts you more to not forgive people, and that's definitely something that I'm learning in my life as well. So some kind of heavy stuff, but it should be a good weekend, a good time to spend with hot chocolate and good feeling stuff. So a few announcements, I guess, for my business. I am going to be teaching some new classes through Mountain Air Dance. So I have expanded on different aerial stuff. So I'm teaching an aerial fitness class on Tuesday nights and Wednesday afternoons. And then come March, I will begin teaching Mama and Me baby aerial classes. So there's a postpartum one that's meant more for moms, and then there's different age groups that we have as well. So moms have a little chance to do something fun with their kiddos because we love it. So it's something to get us out of the house. And then I will be doing an audition to be teaching at one of the gyms here in Bozeman for Pilates as well. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also really nervous. Never really done a class audition before. So we'll stay tuned for that and wish me luck. And then I will also be moving my Reiki studio. The lady I was going to be renting from is moving out of that building, and so I don't have access to the rooms anymore, but she did link me up with somebody else with a new downtown location, so I'm pretty excited to still have that space to be able to provide for my Reiki clients. So if you guys still need a session, I have a deal going on right now. Just since I started up my business, it's $40 for a 60-minute session and $60 for a 90-minute session. I do have sliding scale and discounts for students and seniors as well. So if you feel like you need some good Reiki energy during this, I don't know how long this snowstorm is going to go on, but if you're feeling like you need some good light energy to come in, contact me for that as well. And I think that's all I have. I will be posting the pictures of the cards on my social media. Feel free to follow my channel and follow all of my pages, and I'll be doing a video talking about what I learned with the sacral chakra as well. So keep your eyes out for that. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great week. Bye.